guys, it's that time again. Oh yeah. We were reading in Judges 9, and it's all about Abimelech, the king, and his militaristic escapades. So I'm just gonna skip it. Couldn't find a lesson in there. I'm gonna go to the Gospel according to Frank. And unfortunately, we're gonna be talking about Israel and Hamas. Not my favorite subjects. As you know, I'm not a fan of military manipulation. But there's certainly something to see here, and because we're the body of Christ, it's up to us to understand our place of authority and live our lives of service to the King, so that our sensitivity to His Spirit is heightened, so that we know exactly how to pray to protect innocent lives from those who are bent on military action. And I'm noticing praying in tongues is helping with that. It's definitely a demonic stronghold that needs to be broken. And we are the ones to do it. So we can live in a way that we hear the Spirit and know how to pray with authority, submit things to Jesus, believe for there to be opportunities for a peace process. Yeah, baby. Now, I'm certainly not a fan of jihadists, because they'll stop at nothing to create chaos and terror. And I'm also not a fan of the right-wing Zionists in Israel, who seem to be comfortable in their position of occupying the Palestinians for decades, taking away their land by illegally building on it, sort of removing the possibility of a two-state proposal. The UN looks at those settlements of Israel in the West Bank and Gaza as war crimes, because there are international laws that prohibit that, for an occupier to be doing what they're doing in the area that's being occupied. And I found out that a UN official whose job it is to bring attention to human rights violations in the UN, he just resigned because of the UN's lack of action in what's going on between Israel and Hamas. Because it's politically inexpedient. So, anytime there's money to be made, and there are powerful nations involved, then the UN backs off. So in the meantime, we have decades of exploitation of the Palestinians and back and forth atrocities caused by Israel and whatever group, whatever military group is holding power against Israel. In this case, it's Hamas. What I didn't realize is that Israel did nothing to stop Hamas from its October 7th atrocities. This is such an egregious lack of protection of innocent people that I'm hearing Netanyahu and all of the militaristic right-wing people that support him, their days are numbered, because the whole point of the UN creating this place for Israel was for them to have protection. So I don't know about you, but I can't think of any other reason why Israel would not have engaged thousands of soldiers and allowed the atrocities of unarmed, peace-loving people, other than they were looking for an excuse for their current genocide. So as far as using people as human shields, as usual, the guilt can be shared on both sides. So, live a life of holiness, believe for the peace process, pray for those innocent people who live in that area, who deserve a life of opportunity, freedom, and protection.